Welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is We Promised Utopia #3. This has been a really interesting series. It's created by Adrian Morales, Robert Holman, Charles Martin, and John Eric Osborn. It's written by Morales, Holman, and Martin. Illustrated by Osborn, Chloe Elimam, and Jonathan Koelsch. Lettered by Martin, Koelsch, and Osborn. Alright, so the concept is we're in modern times, and the environment is just completely jacked up. We also go to the future where it looks like they might have solved the issues that the present is dealing with, and then it looks like we've gone into the further future where that utopia has not worked out. It's been a really, really interesting series, exploring this concept of like we can fix our way out of stuff. And questioning of whether or not those fixes are actual fixes, or is it only going to get us into more trouble. I think there's a real intelligence to that, and it's a really interesting, intriguing concept. And for the most part, the comics worked. I think the only issue is like literally the gap between issues. Like this is one you really need to read and really think about, and reading it in succession and relatively little time between issues helps. But there's a gap between issues, and the gap is, makes it a little bit choppy, if that makes sense. To just remember going back, there's like corruption in the future, and that's the thing that I'm kind of struggling with the most. The present with the world going to crap, and then the future, the far future, are pretty straightforward and to get. It's this future corruption thing that it's kind of like, wait, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of agencies thrown around, a lot of concepts thrown around, and it's at times kind of hard to keep track of, to be honest. So this might be one you might want to read all of it at once to really get the good feel. And the thing that I really enjoy about it is it does feel like a series where there's a lot of thought put into the world. There's this future of how they fix things, of how things run, who controls what, like the agencies, stuff like that. And there's clearly this, there's clearly a guidebook, basically. Like, I feel like this is a really fleshed out RPG story where someone has put the work in and built out this world. And clearly further than that, of like this world that's been built out of like, would it work? Like, how might it go off the rails and clearly and lead to further issues? And to me, I think that's really fascinating and really cool. And I think that's kind of what I'm excited at it and what I really like about the series. So yeah, I mean, like, I recommend it if you like sci-fi that kind of challenges the world, our status quo, and does some speculation about the future and really kind of does some research into maybe how things work. It's a cool concept and a cool series. It's just that there's such a gap between issues. It drags a little bit, and I think that's the negative. But it's just such a cool concept. It sucks to be that negative about it. Like, the next issue 4, is supposed to be out in May, and that's a good amount of time between issues. So like that's my knock. I mean, honestly, that's really the knock. Is like, I wish there were issues were monthly, or maybe month and a half, or even every other month might work better. But just the gap is kind of, it's slowing it down and making it a little bit of a drag. But overall, I love the concept, like the world, like the details. It's pretty cool. You can go get this now. It should be in comic shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links. There'll be affiliate links, most likely. By doing that, you purchase through them, you help support our site. So thank you. I want to thank Literati Press for hooking us up with a review copy. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you want the latest comic news, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.